Hey guys, Tyroka back. Decided to do another movie-related video this morning. So I get better at ranting again. Skype guest to Vinny Troy.
Stop.
And anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Have a lot of work to do, so let's go for us. This video will be you could kind of say the sequel to my last video, because I was talking mostly about remakes. I'm actually be talking about mostly about sequels this time. And I'm also getting extremely tired of these. And let's get to it. Please stop the sequels already. I mean, seriously. What does Hollywood not understand about classic movies were originally perfect? Well, not perfect, but you know what I mean by that, you know? Like, good movies at least. At least they're good movies, you know? Like, remember Ghostbusters? Remember, Point Break? You know, I've never seen it, but I heard it's a classic. Remember Forrest Gump? Even though, again, I've never seen it, but I keep hearing it's a classic. Remember those movies? That's back when Hollywood had less money than they have now.
And also Pulp Fiction.
Yes. Those were made, like, around 1995 or so. Back when Hollywood had less money than they do now, of course, because that's like a 21-year difference. I cannot believe that they haven't improved. That is crazy. I mean, they're improving in skills. They're supposed to be improving in skills. They're supposed to be improving with their direction and improving with their camera, I guess you could say. Improving with everything, you know. They're supposed to be improving. You know why? The more you practice something, the more you're supposed to improve. Hello? Isn't that the right direction to take? Apparently not, according to whoever's doing this now. Making these type of movies. Seriously, they're missing, just like with just like a line in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. You went the wrong way! That's what you did, Hollywood. Now, name almost one original movie now. I can't even name one because they all either rip off something or they're not congruent enough. I mean, you know what I mean by that? What I mean by they're not congruent enough is like they're just they're just not good enough. I mean, they just need to be way better, you know? It's not equal to classic movies. That's what I mean by that. It's not like a classic or anything. It's just kind of a mediocre piece of trash, I guess you could say. But not every movie's like that, I know, but still, I'm starting to think pretty much almost every single movie nowadays looks terrible to me. Because Hollywood is at this lazy time where pretty much all the movies are going south from way south of where they were like 22 years ago or something like that. 21 years ago, 20, who knows, around there. Anyways, that's not part of the rant, sorry. I'm rambling a little bit. I do apologize. Anyways, something else about this that I'm tired of. I think Hollywood should be improving and not getting worse and worse. I mean, seriously, why can't Hollywood just get the message that we don't need almost every single movie nowadays to be either a sequel or a complete copy of something? Like The Secret Life of Pets, which comes out tomorrow, that actually looks like a ripoff of not only Cats and Dogs, but it also looks like a ripoff, in a way, of Despicable Me. Even though, yes, I know it's the same company, you can argue that, yeah, I know, but I'm starting to think they're making it kind of like feel like a Despicable Me knockoff. It feels like it belongs in the Despicable Me series. It should not be separate. I mean, and some people may argue, well, is Minions part of the Despicable Me franchise? Well, I will admit that that one's kind of not really part of the Despicable Me franchise, but in a way I think it is way too similar in that it belongs to the Despicable Me franchise. That they need to stop making these movies. And they're making Despicable Me 3. What? How about make it Despicable Me 5? Because is it Minions and Secret Life of Pets too similar? Why can't you just put those together? I mean, it's part of the freaking series. I mean, I understand it's not completely congruent, but Minions is, because they have, like, literally some of the exact same characters. They just focus more on it, and they don't focus on any of the other characters. They just chuck them out the window, say goodbye. Until the next movie, you know? And just keep them locked up in a freaking closet for years and years until they make the next movie. I mean, will they just stop the same formula they've been using since, like, 2000? I mean, stop it. We don't need all these sequels. If so, if you really need all the sequels, name one sequel that came out in 1940. Name one sequel that came out in 1950. Oh, wait, you didn't have to think about that after all. You're just too lazy to spend more money into movie making. Well, guess what? That is not okay anymore. How about you actually spend more money on movie making? Okay? Improve your movies. Actually get better skills from experiences you already had. If a movie fails, find out why the movie failed. Use Google, a search engine, to look up reviews of your freaking movie. And that's why Google exists in the first place. So you can look up stuff and find information and elaborate on your skills. So guess what? You have to do your deal, Hollywood. You have to do your deal of that too. Don't just push it for somebody else to go through. That is so not okay to me. I just think that that just disgraces movie classics and just spits them in the face, and it's just not the way Hollywood should be doing things right now, in my opinion at least. They're going way south of where they originally was. They need to stop that. I mean, another thing about it, sequels, they get lazy with it. Honestly, do you know what I have to say? Back to the Future 2 and 3 are some of my favorite sequels of all time. Do you know why? One reason. The opening sequences. Just in case someone has not watched the original or something like that. Or the second one, whichever. They get to go into the next one. And they will have a little bit of an idea what the movie is about. Isn't that kind of a good idea? Isn't that kind of a good idea? I know it spoils the original, but who cares? At least the people that have not seen the movie get to have a little bit of an idea of what the next one's going to be. I mean, people might argue that, oh, we've already seen this movie. Why do we have to have this in there and rewatch a little bit of it? I can understand that feeling, but to be honest, I like the idea that, I think it's pretty unique that they put the opening sequence at the beginning, because it kind of shows a little bit of what the original was like if you have not seen it, or if you've not seen the other one. Hell, you may not have even seen the third one, but, you know, then you don't really have to worry about it, because there's not, like, really a fourth one or anything. It's just basically a three-movie trilogy. At least for right now. Unless they make a fourth one now. And let me guess, it'll turn out to be crap, of course, because that's what Hollywood likes. Even though the third one I thought was okay, I didn't think it was as good, because I actually saw all three Back to the Future movies in the theater last year. And I saw all three of them in the theater. I was in the theater for like over 200 minutes, I think, because I saw all three of them in the theater at the same time and stuff like that. I remember that was a really fun time. I really enjoyed myself then. But not to get off topic there, but I did see all three Back to the Future movies in the movie theater. And it was just one night only, and I went that night. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself. And anyways, that's not the topic here. I do apologize, but just a little bit of heads up if you guys are curious. And what else do I have to say about this? I just wish more sequels did that, because it kind of stays true to the original, and it kind of makes sense. You know, it makes sense to do that, because, come on. You don't have to watch an entire movie to see the next one. We shouldn't have to. I mean, I understand you want the money from us, but come on. You shouldn't be that greedy. I mean, be happy with what you have. I mean, I understand we all struggle from that sometimes, but it depends if we try to fix it or not. And Hollywood, I can tell you're already not trying to fix it, so please fix it. And just don't worry about the money as much. Come on, you have so much freaking money already. I mean, you have more than probably 6 of the richest families on this planet, at least. I don't even know, but probably, just for example, 6 rich families from the entire world combined into each other, and plus all their house expenses, everything combined, added on top of that. That is how much. That is way more. I mean, no, that doesn't even show the full amount how much money you have, Hollywood. Probably added with YouTube and Google combined as well, on top of all of that money. Probably more than that even. I don't even know, but that's just kind of like how much it is around there, you know? It's very hard to estimate, you know, because it's such a big amount that you almost never will know, you know? Because who would want to count all that crap? But anyways, what else am I going to say about that? Come on, you have so much money that you should be caring more about your movies. I mean, you'll actually be getting way more money. I mean, see what Forrest Gump did for Paramount? See what Speed did for 20th Century Fox? See what Ghostbusters did for Columbia? See what these classic movies did for these companies? See what Paramount did for Ferris Bueller's Day Off? And guess what Ferris Bueller's Day Off did for Paramount, excuse me. And see what all these movies, classic movies, did for the original company? They added millions of dollars to their salary. I mean, come on. Don't you want that too? Bring back the classic movies. We have faith in you, Hollywood. Just do it. We know that you have the balls to do it. Do it. Okay? No talk. Do it. Don't just say, oh, well, I'm too scared to do it because then we're going to be losing a lot of money and it's going to be a failure. So what? We all fail at something sometimes. I mean, that's part of life. Get used to it. That's a part of life. That's a part of everyday life. Nothing to be afraid of. That's like being afraid of your own shadows. Nothing to be afraid of. It's part of your own life. Live with it. Okay? Even though, not to be too off topic here, but it's just that Hollywood just really needs to stop with this. This is just getting extremely annoying for everybody, and, you know, it's just, I wish they would just stop with sequels also. Seriously, they keep making like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, kind of like Fast and the Furious. They made 7 freaking movies. They're about to make an 8th one. Who would want to go through 8 movies? Who? Name one person that would want to watch all 8 movies from start to finish. Nobody that I could think of. See? So, apparently you did not need the 8 films after all. When you could have thought of literally 7 creative ideas. With all that budget, you wasted on those wasteful, disgraceful, crappy sequels. You wasted all that budget. You could have came up with a great idea. Come on, you have so many people in Hollywood. You have countless freaking people in Hollywood. Billions, trillions, millions, gazillion, who even freaking knows? Use the resources. Everybody has a different brain. Don't think everybody has a congruent brain to everybody else. That is not true, Hollywood. You need to learn that the hard way. I mean, am I being clear right now? Am I being clear with my explanation with this? Am I solving my equation here? That takes like literally 15 minutes to put together? I hope so. Somebody in Hollywood needs to stop making all these sequels, bring back the classic movies. Come on, even in the 1980s, it was so rare to get a sequel. I mean, people just went to go see it immediately because it was so rare for sequels. Why are sequels overtaking the classic movies nowadays? Why? Why? In fact, I can't even name one classic movie that's happened in the last 10 years. Sorry. Can't name almost one good movie either. But there's a few. Yeah, there's a few. But very, very few now. Very few. It's sad. The last 10 years has been Hollywood hell. No, probably more than that, actually. I'd say probably around 2000 is 1999 is when it's really started to get this bad. I mean, come on. Please just get better with your skills. Get better with all of that. Don't take the enjoyment out of your original classics that made you popular to begin with. And ask around. I am not the only person that feels like this. Just like the last rant. I'm not the only person that feels like this either. There's other people in the world. Use your resources. Come on. Come up with good ideas. How hard is it? I mean, ask everybody around you. You have so many people to rely their brain on. I bet you're telling me not one of those people out of God knows how many people that work in Hollywood right now don't have a good idea, creative idea? Seriously? I mean, I could come up with better ideas in my sleep. Better movie ideas in my sleep, because sometimes I dream of what possible movie ideas could be. Sometimes. Yeah. How about you use me as a resource? I could help. Use your resources, please. It will make you so much more money. If that's all you care about, it'll make you more money if you want it. Isn't that good for you? Isn't that actually a good thing for you? Should be. And guys, just ignore the radio in the background. That's Divini's radio, but, you know, Divini bought the radio, you know, so he should have every right to play it if he wants it, so no copyright infringement intended. You know, it's his radio, he bought it, so I'm not concerned about it or anything. So just no copyright infringement intended, because guess what? It's absolutely pointless, because Divini spent his own money on that radio. He should be allowed to play it. Can't restrict people like that.
Don't pretend to be this company.
Because if they do, YouTube's gonna get it. Coming to them next. Anyways, that's pretty much basically all I have to sum up for today. If I have any more ideas, I might just do a part 2, but I don't think I have any more right now. I've kind of run out a little bit. I think I talked about everything I was thinking about. Hopefully, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Like button or dislike button, they exist for a reason. If you like the video, go ahead and press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Maybe comment saying your opinion on this, or make your own video. Or dislike this if you're like, this video is absolute garbage, I hate it. Then dislike the video, fine. It exists for a reason, you know. And I'll see you guys later.